Hello, welcome to Carnivore Tales. I just wanted to talk to you. I am a little late on making these videos. Again, little things popped up, but it's perfectly fine. I'm sorry about this, but I am making regular videos. Needless to say, I'm doing it again this time. So, I'm here to talk about basically Thursday night, and that is we had steak, or at least I had steak. It was a top sirloin, I believe. Very tasty. I wasn't quite able to finish it all. I think my stomach's been kind of upset the last few days. So, I mean, it's kind of in that ballpark. I'm still kind of sick of beef to a certain degree. But I wanted to get back onto steak and getting more beef, so that's what I did. I went with a top sirloin, which was actually fairly cheap at this one place. So, yay, go me. Anyway, the dizzy spells are still happening, quite frequently enough, I suppose. I notice it more like when I'm trying to get up. Like I say, if I'm laying down and then suddenly I just kind of get up and set up or something like that, suddenly the wave of dizziness just hits me, and it's basically consistent. I'm trying to introduce more salt, more beef. I even got some bologna, just to snack on, a beef bologna or whatever, to snack on during the day, just so I had a little bit more something in me, seeing if that would make a difference. And I know bologna's not the best option, but for things when you don't want to cook and you're kind of in a hurry, I figured that would be the best thing to do. So it ended up working out. But either way, I mean, that's just something I always had to work on or whatnot. You know, it's nothing fancy. Other than that, my real life is still taking weird turns. My car is making noise at this point. It's basically grinding, and I can already tell it's basically the front caliper and the front tire. I believe I had a stone caught in it a couple of months ago, and it polished the stone pretty good. I ended up taking it home, but either way, the damage was probably already done, and that just kind of finished it off, whatever was going out. People on the road are not necessarily the most forgiving either, and that was just kind of painful to listen to as I was driving, so I made an appointment with a Firestone. Normally I don't like to go to chains very often, but I'm like, it's just a brake job and a gas, so not gas, oil. So an oil change and a and a brake change. Why can't I even say them both when I know exactly what I'm talking about? It's like almost fumbling in my mind. Which comes to another point I wanted to make. Back when I worked at Little Caesars and driving around there and not doing as much, I started suddenly noticing, like, the last month I was there, like, my mental acuity was actually going down. Now, mind you, I was a writing major in college, so when it comes to actually English language or writing stories or things like that, I should have a really popular or, easy to understand vocabulary. And I talk a certain way because I don't want to sound pretentious, because I can easily get some of those bigger words out there, and I know exactly what they mean. But I don't do that because I want people to actually understand me, and that's another thing that I always thought was weird about literature. It's like they want you to write things a certain way or read things a certain way, but as you develop into a society and things change, so does the English language, and it's actually gone a long ways from what it used to be, and I keep having to turn that camera down. It doesn't like to stay. I try to get like a certain portion between my head and the top, But either way, even I can tell on the camera I'm still losing that weight, so that's actually a bonus. But, yeah, the English language is definitely something I always took pride in trying to understand and learn, and I always spend a lot of time looking at the dictionary. I think I went through all the words at least 2 or 3 times throughout my time in college, and that's the entire dictionary I can find. And I even noticed the changes in the dictionary from the ones I used to have. So, I mean, there's a lot of definitions that were added too that weren't there in 2010 or 2008, or certain avenues. Even if you go further back into the 90s, even certain words that were used before are now used for a completely different meaning, and they're actually updated in the dictionary. So I always found that kind of interesting, but I'm sure nobody wants an English lesson or anything like that, so yay. But that doesn't change the fact I'm a little late getting this video out for a Thursday, but you know, that is what it is. I'm actually going to be working on several videos to get them all out, so you're going to see every day, but separate into various videos. That way you don't have to listen to the whole thing, and at the same time I'll just talk about each day, because I did make like a notes and wrote them in a fancy little pad here to kind of settle through things. So even though I'm not necessarily updating them on the day they happen, I am keeping track. So as I said, this is Thursday, so yay. Well, the end of Thursday, I should say. So, yeah. But these videos are going to be a little bit shorter, so I hope you're okay with that. Probably no more than 6 to 8 minutes or whatever. And all in all, though, I'm still losing weight. I'm still feeling okay, minus the little dizzy spells I get sometimes when I'm exerting something. But I'm also not used to the heat down here, and it's been in the 90s, so yay me, who lived up north, suddenly baking. Anyway, that's it for this video, and thank you for the time, man. And good day, and I hope you enjoyed the video.